How's my hair? How's my hair? Pretty good?
Hey, it's looking pretty good.
Good. All right, good.
Pretty shiny.
Good. Looking good. Got it. Perfect.
What is going on YouTube? We are in Fairmont, Minnesota, up on Sisseton, and figured we'd kind of give you guys a mid-weekend update. We fished all morning. Well, we didn't really get out here.
It was
real early.
Mid-morning. It was probably
mid-morning
10 o'clock, yeah,
to mid to late afternoon.
Yeah.
Did pretty good. We found max probably 7 inches of ice, but there is definitely spots to watch out for.
Yeah.
This warm weather definitely has some of the cracks opening up, and it's draining water from the top of the ice down through, so it's something that we're gonna have to keep a very good eye on.
It's hanging in there. If you're wanting to fish on the north end of Bud, do not.
Yeah.
That ice is bad. That ice is honeycombed already somehow, some way.
There's
Looks
like
it's late
maybe
March.
3 inches out there and 2's honeycomb.
Yeah, I hit it with a spud bar twice and it went through easy. I did
Yeah.
walk out a little bit and it was not, it was no good. So just, it's gonna take some time there. That is not ready. People were still accessing from the Gumsrud Park and going on the other side, still able to fish on Bud, but keep that in mind because that may open up because we're in for the 50s again tomorrow and some wind, so that could open back up.
Yeah.
We seen pretty good open spot on Hall. It wasn't very big this morning behind the Hall Lake cabins there, but now it's getting bigger, kind of
Yes.
working its way further north to the point there. So if you like to fish out there in front of the point, that has got open water pretty close to there, so you want to be careful there. I didn't really see if many people were venturing, but everything was pretty good in the beach area there, kind of coming out in that deep cut there. But but there is open water there, so not good. And like I said, the north end of Bud, no good. And if you can hear, I'm sure you can hear them. The Canadian Air Force is...
What's Ryder call them? The Canadian Air Force?
The Canadian Air Force is out in full swing here on Sisseton. I have never seen this
gosh.
before. This is crazy. The entire lake. I mean, it is...
I don't know if you guys can see it with the camera or not. I know these GoPros don't really zoom in or nothing. So it is absolutely insane how many geese are out there.
There is some open water out there. I can see that. You know, they're out there for a reason. So they have some, that point. It's on the point as always. That's always open early on. We know this, but right now, it's kind of, you can kind of see the water and glare on the ice. It was crazy this morning. Everything was solid, and then it wasn't an hour or so into it.
Yeah.
That wind was really ripping, and the wind really did some damage. Didn't really lose much where we were, but it kind of got real wet on top. Like it is now. I mean, it got, you know, there was some ripples from the wind and kind of some wakes, a little bit of wake on the ice, and the fish were swimming away from us when we threw them on top of the ice.
Yeah.
But that's what's going on. Like I said, we're going to be in the 50s tomorrow. Today, it said it was 53. It might have been warmer. I'm not sure. Warm enough.
It was warm enough, that's for sure.
It's supposed to get down below freezing tonight, but it won't be enough. You know, 31 degrees, I think. And then Sunday's calling for another 50-degree day, and then we'll be down in the lower to, you know, higher 20s, lower 30s is what they're saying for the low. So not really gonna help much there. But then midweek, if it holds in the 5-day, I'm not going any more than 5 days out, but in the 5-day we got 3 days coming up where we're gonna get colder and hopefully refirm everything back up, and then we'll see where we are by the weekend. So we'll keep you updated.
We'll keep you updated for sure. We just wanted to do kind of a mid-weekend since we found some pretty sketchy ice in the area. Wanted to let you guys know I'm gonna do my best to get it edited and posted tonight, but it might probably be a tomorrow morning thing. I'm not for sure yet. We'll have to see.
Oh, also, the fish are biting.
Oh yeah,
we did really well. We did really well. Had a good time. Got the kids out on the ice.
Yep.
Put the smack down on some yellows again. They are biting. Got some perch. That was fun.
Yeah.
Didn't
got a walleye also.
Yeah, I forgot about the walleye.
Yep.
Yes.
About a 13-incher.
So that was fun. So the fish are going. I'm sure people are finding some other panfish and other things like that around here, but the yellows are starting to bite pretty good. They are skittish. You know, you're going to have to chase them with the clear ice and have to move around and try to be easy where you're walking and all that stuff. That was one thing we found out this morning. Basically, if you were on a school of fish, you didn't want to move. You want to keep catching them, and if anybody walked up to you, they would move 10 feet one way or the other, and you'd have to drill, and even drilling, they were moving. So got to keep that in mind, as we always say.
The best thing is drill a couple holes, fish them for a while, let the fish settle down, go drill a couple more holes in a different spot, fish them, let the fish settle down.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you drill too many in one spot, it seems like the fish would kind of move out of that area. So, I mean,
yeah,
patience is pretty good with that stuff. But
yeah, but I mean, they were biting. When we found them, we got on top of them. We did really well. Good size. We didn't catch too many small ones. Once again, the small ones, they're in that 4 to 5 inch range, or range is the smaller fish, are the yellows, and otherwise they're the 7 to 9 average like we talk about. I think we might have got one over 10 today, so I mean, there's a few more.
I think there's probably half a dozen that are at least over 10.
Okay, so there's some good sized ones yet
there
to be found.
might be a couple in there that are pushing 11 and a half.
I know one thing too, I don't, not everybody has live scope, but even if you don't have live scope and you're sitting on a batch of fish and they're real finicky or they just don't want to bite, just don't mess with them because they're probably smaller ones.
Yep.
So just try to find a better school. You know, if they're just coming up and looking and swimming down, that's your first instinct to just get out of there and go find some more somewhere else, because there's plenty. There's no shortage where we were. Every spot that we went and checked, we found schools all over. They weren't in mega schools yet, but that's going to come.
Right.
Obviously,
it's a lot of smaller schools, which is nice for how much they're moving, because you can kind of sit in one spot and pick a bunch off from a school, and a little while later another one will come in. Yeah,
and it's fun. It's still fun. A little more work right now, but it's going to change. You know, this weather's moving up and down so crazy. It's messing with them a little bit, but they are hungry and they want to bite when you find them, so that's good.
Yeah.
So don't be
afraid. The ones you want to catch, they come up and smack it.
Yes, the good ones. That's kind of how I gauge it too. Is if I find a good school on my flasher or on the live scope, the first drop, when I drop down to, you know, if they're at 15 foot, I stop at 10. If they come to meet me at 10 foot and they bite right away, it's like, okay, that's the fish we're after. That's what we want to catch.
Yep.
Those are the ones we need to find, and those are usually your better fish that do that. So, but the quality's good. I like that. You know, we're not dealing with a stunning yet, so that's good.
Yeah.
And like we keep talking about, even all summer, all fall, we caught other species and, you know, seen them in the 5 inch, 6 inch range, which means we're still getting fish that are hatching and they're still spawning. So that's good, because I don't believe they stock panfish. I know they're stocking walleyes, things of that nature, but I don't think the panfish are stocked. So that's all natural. All natural.
The perch they dumped in here.
Yeah, they did put some perch in, but
I can't remember how many they said they put in here.
Yeah, but they're fun to catch. They're not quite big enough for me to take home yet, but they're fun.
Yep.
So
definitely.
So that's good. Good update. Nobody went swimming today.
Yeah.
Nobody went swimming.
Nobody went swimming. Nobody fell down.
Yeah, we didn't even fall down.
But,
yeah,
hey, we all had our ice cleats on.
Yes.
So
yes, don't forget those. Do not forget your ice cleats if you do venture out. I mean, tomorrow's gonna be Sunday. Will be a little rough. I think it's where we were. Everything was holding on. I don't think we lost a 1/4 inch ice while we were out there.
Right.
You know, it got wet on top, but we didn't lose much. I mean, we were on 7. I was real happy to see that. You know, some cracks were opening up. That's something you're going to run into. It's just like last winter when it warmed up. Those cracks, the pressure cracks, water will start seeping into them and it'll start going down them. So you got to watch out for that. But we only seen a couple on the way back. So.
Right. And I mean, if you're planning on going out, early morning's going to be the best, kind of like late season. Treat it like late season until we get the cold temps again. Which, a few days, we should have it.
They're coming, and I don't think it's over, so we don't have to panic.
Boy, I tell you, if ice fishing's done, at least I got out today.
Oh,
but
man.
I'm gonna be unhappy.
No, we don't have to panic. I mean, the forecast's gonna change a bunch, but I think it's gonna trend cooler. That they're talking a normal winter, so that should be good. No, I don't know. I guess if I was a weatherman, I don't know. If I was a weatherman, you can be wrong 50% of the time and not get fired, so that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I just walk outside and be like, oh, sun's out today.
Right. Went into the wrong profession.
I guess.
Wouldn't be bad to go to work, be wrong every day, and still have a paying job and get raises.
They do their best, though. I don't understand. I don't understand this inconsistency in weather and this cool down, warm up stuff. It's getting old, but what do? You got to deal with it. You roll with the punches and just adapt and move on and do the best you can.
Yep. That's for sure. But I suppose we're not gonna go around and drill holes and show you what the ice thickness is and stuff. We just kind of, being we were out fishing this morning midday, and then we drove around looking for other spots, and we just wanted to let you guys know what we found and what things are looking like, rather than going through and doing a a whole ice report that we just did a couple days ago.
Yeah,
but
and that's kind of with going out in the dark like we did on Friday morning. That's we wanted to kind of give an update of what we seen in the daylight. That's what we told you we would do. So that's what we were thinking there, just to show everybody how much things can change with these warmer temps. But no panic yet. Things, you know, there's spots that are going to be rough. You still got to be careful. Bring all your safety. Even if it's warm, make sure you're wearing all your stuff.
Yep.
So.
Yep. That's for sure. Well, I suppose
that's all we got.
With that being said, thank you guys for watching our videos. Absolutely love the comments that we're getting. Appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.
Tight lines.